Hey folks, Dustin here, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I was going to go through the process of using an adventure generator, this um, being the modern adventure generator that I got off Drive-Thru RPG. I'll post the link down below in the description, and I'm just going to do some rolls to try and come up with prompts to help me think of a one-shot. And I'm going to share the process with you. So the first thing that we got to do is we got to figure out what the party is going to do. So one is do. And we got to roll 2d8 in this case and consult the table. So we got a 4 and a 5. Alright, so we consult the table. And 4 and 5. They have to check. Now, one thing I like to do, since I'm rolling this, is I like to reverse the order. So I'm going to go 5 and 4. 5 and 4. And so that means in the second adventure, they've got to ally. They've got to ally with, if we're going to be grammatically correct. All right, so the next thing is something. What's the something that they're going to do? That's an 8 and a 6. And they've got to check on the military. Alright, so what's the 6 and the 8, you ask? Well, hold on. 6. And they've got to ally with technology. Okay. Alright. So that's pretty quick so far. Now we're on to the third, the location. That's a 6 and a 7. The location for the first one is a bar, so they've got to go to the bar to check on the military. And a 7 and a 6. Mansion. Alright, what are our complications? Let's see. Okay, so we got a 4 and a 7. The first one is none. Smooth as houses. So then we got the 7 and the 4. Drugs. All right. And now we define what the opposition is, because the players just can't do all this stuff by themselves. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Enemy. Enemy. All right, so how it works is you have these little prompts. So for the first one, number 1, we've got check military at a bar. There are no complications and the opposition is the enemy. All right, so how I do this is I take these as prompts, and I'm going to say that this is a personal type quest. So one of the players, I'm going to say that they get a call from the wife of a friend or a relative or something to that effect, and they say, hey, Sergeant so and so, or your old friend from service is down at the local bar, and they're getting into an argument with someone in their unit. So this turns into more of a plot hook. But what you can do is if your party goes down there, this is a great way to introduce a rival party, which rivals are either exact opposites or mirror images of the player characters. So you could actually have duplicates of your players' sheets, and they can be the crew of your buddy's enemy. And because you're associated with them, then they just come in and now they're your enemy too. All right. But I would say that you could have an arm wrestling competition. The bad guy or the opposition could drop a hint about a larger part of the story, and then your characters start following them, and they become worked into the plot better. So that's that. It's very simple. It's kind of a go in there and get somebody. Or if we want to go with a rival theme, we could just say that when the party gets there, all of a sudden, like, ninjas attack, or like, a rival gang shows up and they are associated with the enemy that you have, or they're just after the party, and now all of a sudden, your friend is caught in the crossfire. All right, the second one, number 2, is ally with technology. It's located at a mansion. The complication is drugs. And the opposition is the enemy. Okay, enemy. And I'm going to say that this is, since it's just a prompt, I'm going to say this is a personal enemy. So I'm going to say that if your party has a benefactor, or they have somebody that they work for, like a prime mover, they're going to call you up in this frantic, drug-fueled sort of rant about it's out of control, it's out of control. And then the phone is just going to cut off. So if you go to visit your benefactor, or if someone is hired your party to go check on the rich tech guru down at their mansion, like, what has happened behind the scenes is a rival CEO or a rival businessman has hacked their system, because of course, it's an automated house, and has messed with their drugs, pretty much like their medications, to sort of drive them insane in a bid to take over their company. So your party goes in, and instead of Ghost trying to kill you, it's an automated home that'll do things like, vent poisonous gas, or have robotic butlers come out and attack you, or just send off the alarms, or turn cameras on and off at operant times, so that your party is framed for a crime they didn't commit. All right? So that's how I use adventure generators. What they do is they just give you prompts. They don't write the story for you. They give you sort of a skeleton to work with, and that skeleton is do something somewhere, and there's something stopping you, and there's someone definitely opposing you. So think of your complications as something that's annoying but not sentient, and your opposition that is sentient and dangerous. So yeah, have fun with that. I'm going to post the link down below, and if you like more like that, I'll give it a thumbs up. Share with your friends and family. Write a review. Leave a comment. Just engage, please. I'm asking you nicely, because then I'll do more. All right, thanks for your time, folks.